Good evening. Police are investigating whether an Aberdeenshire hotel was the target of a failed petrol bomb attack. A window was smashed at the Station Hotel in Inch earlier this week. A container of petrol and a length of rag were discovered inside. Rebecca Curran reports.
Police revisiting the scene of what's been described as a sickening crime. Earlier this week, this hotel was targeted with a potential petrol bomb. A container with fuel and a cloth was thrown through a window that had been smashed. Aaron, whose parents own the hotel, raised the alarm.
When we realised the fuel was connected to the window, because I originally wondered if the fuel was ours, but we established it wasn't, so then we realised it was an attempted arson attempt, really, so it's just such a brass neck thing to do in the main street of a village.
Luckily, the device didn't ignite, but the Cruikshank family, who are currently renovating the hotel, know it could have been much worse.
The 11 month of work would have just been vanished in a matter of an hour. It would have been all gone. Countless hours have been spent in this place. It's just so frustrating to think somebody would want to do the worst to it. Like, it could just be young kids, it could be somebody with a grudge, but I really don't know at all. Like, no idea. It's a mystery. It's just a mystery.
Police have taken the device away for analysis and are examining CCTV. They're appealing for any witnesses to come forward.
Police didn't reveal exactly what happened here, only that an object had been thrown through a window. But the potential damage could have been devastating. The hotel owners are now offering a cash reward for any information that leads to a conviction. Rebecca Curran, reporting Scotland, Inch.
A man has been found dead in a village on the outskirts of Dumfries following a suspected incident. Police have cordoned off an area at a farm cottage in Terrigals after a chemical spill was found at the property this afternoon. The man's death has been treated as unexplained. A 90-year-old woman has been killed after being hit by a bin lorry in Edinburgh. It happened at 11:30 this morning on Piersfield Terrace in the east of the city. Police say they're still investigating what happened and have appealed for witnesses. This week marks the end of an era as Meals on Wheels services come to a close in several parts of Scotland. For decades, volunteers have provided hot food to housebound elderly and disabled people. But over the next few months, the service in its current form will stop entirely. The Royal Voluntary Service says Meals on Wheels has declined in recent years and there are now concerns about its safety and sustainability. Service users, including this former volunteer, say it'll be sorely missed.
The food is quite good and prepared for you, and secondly, it saves you work. But the third important aspect is having a different face coming into the home and giving you local news, weather conditions and things like that.
With less than a week to the start of the Commonwealth Games, Scotland's swimming team are making final preparations. One veteran of previous games has been speaking of her hopes of making history by winning a third gold. From Brisbane, Jane Lewis reports.
Training with the sun on their backs, in an outdoor pool similar to the one they'll be competing in come day one of the Games.
The Scottish swim team have been out here for almost 2 weeks now, training in all sorts of weather conditions to ensure they're race ready. And for some, the pressure is on as they look to defend Commonwealth titles.
A fourth Games awaits for this swimmer and the hope of making it 3 successive gold medals in the 400 metres individual medley.
Whether I'm successful and I can, retain my title and make history or not, it doesn't change anything for me. I know that I've given everything that I've got in training. I know that I've come away the best prepared, and the outcome really depends on how my other competitors perform.
While Miley has been there and done it, it's a first Games for others.
First one, and there's no pressure. I don't think I'm going to medal, I'm not expecting to, so it's just like taking the experience.
But others are eyeing medals, even in unaccustomed surroundings.
It's pretty different actually, yeah, there's a bit more variables in it. Normally the pool atmosphere is pretty set, so if we have a stormy night, we could have high winds, we could have rain, we could have anything going on there. Thunderstorms could be cancelled, I don't know. So there could be anything going on. So, but yeah, you just got to kind of take it as it comes.
The pool action gets underway in 6 days, with the swimmers hoping to get Scotland off the mark and on to the medal table. Jane Lewis, reporting Scotland, Brisbane.
Now let's get an update on your Easter weekend weather from Christopher.
Sally, thank you. Hello there, good evening to you. Well, sunshine was in short supply today. Nonetheless, a lovely picture from one of our weather watchers showing just a little bit of blue sky. And throughout the course of the Easter weekend, it will be fairly cloudy. Some showery rain, some hill snow, feeling cold, and then come Easter Monday, a risk of something perhaps a little more significant snow-wise. So tonight, fairly cloudy, still some showery outbreaks of rain across eastern Scotland, snow on the hills, occasionally sleet or wet snow to low levels. Temperatures just about freezing or above. And it will be a cold start to Saturday and an east-west split. Fairly cloudy for many, and once again outbreaks of showery rain across eastern Scotland, anywhere from Aberdeenshire down towards the borders. Snow on the hills, again some sleet or wet snow to lower levels at first, but drying up through the afternoon, perhaps some showers in towards the southwest as well. Brightest in the northwest and temperatures in the sun up to around 7 or 8 Celsius. A cold feel towards the east coast with that brisk east-northeasterly wind. As we go overnight, Saturday to Sunday, a ridge of high pressure moving its way in from the north, killing off the showers, and actually many places will be dry. There is a system to the south of us coming our way on Monday, but for Sunday, a reasonably dry day, a bright sunny start, but the cloud will tend to build through the afternoon. A few wintry showers in the north, not feeling as cold, afternoon highs around 7 to 9 Celsius. And then Easter Monday, there's that system working its way northwards across the UK. As it meets cold air, we could see a spell of potentially significant snow across central and southern Scotland. But stay tuned to the forecast if you're travelling. That's the forecast for now.
Thanks very much, Chris. That's all for now. I'll be back with the late bulletin at 10:20. Until then, have a good evening. Bye-bye.